It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the tone prior to Game 3. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder in their house, Chesapeake Energy Arena. Looking at the Thunder, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. Well, after losing the first two games on the road, the alarm bells starting to sound. Would you agree, Kenny, that this is a crucial game for them if they're going to battle back in the series?
Yeah, some guys play much better at home than they do on the road. So they need some home cooking tonight, and this crowd has got to give them a big burst of adrenaline.
You know, if you listen to everybody else, especially the so-called experts, they think it's over. But they're not out of it yet, Ernie. Yes, they're up against the ropes, but it's only one thing to do, Kenny. Come out swinging, knockout blow. Tonight is a game they got to win at all costs.
Very, I would say that sounds like you guys have been there and done that when you discuss being in this situation in the series.
You know what? I just used to hate some of my teammates that only play well at home. You know, some of them need to wear their practice home jersey under their away jersey so we can get some wins on the road.
Well, I'm actually 1-5 with being down 0-2. I've been swept 6 times.
All right, congratulations to you.
The last time in Dallas in the finals, we were down 0-2 and
Houston
came
did
back
it
to win the finals. So
Houston did it in the finals. Oh, that was us.
Well, so what are you saying? You just give up when you're down 0-2?
No, I didn't give up.
Okay, good. Whatever.
In the words of jocks across America, I got mine.
Time for tip-off as we send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
I heard you talking about the finals, Kenny.
To the great fans here tonight, to the first-class organization, and to an all-star group of teammates, you are the NBA Most Valuable Player. Congratulations.
Welcome to a jam-packed arena here in Oklahoma City. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first-round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And an opportunity here to change the momentum of this series. The odds are stacked against them after losing those first two on the road, but now in their building, their fans, it's their chance to get back into it.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Ryan Anderson out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Capella in at the center position.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that one.
Nice way to start off. Let's see if they can keep that rolling.
Outside Westbrook. Gibson with the screen on Beverly. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, the point's not hard to come by for them, that's for sure. I'd have surrendered too if I was trying to defend against that potent attack.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with Mike D'Antoni. With a 2-0 series lead, he wants his team to remain focused on the business at hand. He said they've put themselves in a very good position, and they're determined to make the most of it. Well, we'll see how they do in Game 3, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Thunder shooting their first foul shot of the night.
One shot, find the lanes.
Russell Westbrook, one of those players who's a walking triple-double at times, and he loves to pick up his points at the free throw line if possible.
Now here's Harden. Anderson the screen. Here's the three. And Oladipo pulls it down. And the Thunder with the possession here. He kicks it to Westbrook. And so just over a minute and a half played. And it's Westbrook again missing. Reza passes to Harden. Anderson with the screen for Harden. And it's off from three-point range. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Oladipo misses. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. In the corner, Harden. Harden missing again.
The offense sputtering just a bit here, 1 for 4 in the game.
And Oladipo kicks to McDermott. Back to Oladipo. A 3-ball. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Oladipo. And that's now 6 points for Russell Westbrook. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Beverly kicks to Anderson. Westbrook against Beverly. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Anderson. Puts it up from 15. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Could be. D willing to give that one up, and that mid-range jumper is his favorite.
Now here's Westbrook. 6 points for him, and he gets it to go. Westbrook's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's getting anything he wants out there. He has this look in his eyes that says, nobody's going to stop me. Not tonight.
Anderson outside. In the corner. Harden. Anderson a screen on Oladipo. Harden dishes to Anderson. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
Well, he's the last guy you want to leave open there, but somehow he didn't knock it down.
No good on the 3. Rockets trail by 4. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Harden. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Man, that guy coming out firing, who knew? Exactly what we expected.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Feeds to Gibson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For Oklahoma City, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The first one falls. And both free throws good from Gibson. Rockets trail by 4. Harden with it. To the middle. Here's Capella.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the line for him here. That's good from Capella. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Westbrook against Beverly. 14 feet away. Westbrook, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Now, here's Beverly. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Henderson. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, he's seen it before where he can light it up with the best in the league, but right now, he just does not have the touch.
Oladipo, the pass to Westbrook. They set the pick. For the 3. Oladipo misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Anderson gets it to go.
Good when it left his digits. Really one of the better snipers in the league.
Stolen by Beverly. To the paint. Ariza kicks to Anderson. Gibson the screen. Adams with the screen on Beverly. Westbrook drives in. And Gibson kicks to Oladipo. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. And that one comes up a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Anderson the screen. Ariza outside from deep. Harden. Nice D from Oladipo. Oklahoma City trailer. Now Westbrook. He's got 8. Oladipo outside. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Rockets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Harden dishes to Ariza. Back to Harden. Houston needs to get a shot up. And here's Anderson from the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
Yeah, it's tough. His shot's been off today. Luckily, his team still has the edge in the game so far.
And Oladipo kicks to McDermott. Westbrook against Beverly. Adams. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
The power of Steven Adams, able to finish through contact, plus he's rewarded with the trip now to the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Cantor, he's checked in for Gibson, for Victor Oladipo. And Cole subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. Harrell comes in for Anderson. Gordon's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
Well, the Kiwi Adams, born in New Zealand, was the Thunder's first-round pick back in 2013. Steadily coming into his own now on the offensive end.
Nick Collison's checked in for the Thunder. The Rockets trail. Harden kicks to Williams. Back to Harden. Another miss by Houston. Oklahoma City has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here's Cole. McDermott, no one around him, hits the three-point bomb. McDermott's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Harrell kicks to Harden. On the wing, Gordon. A 3-ball. Here's Nene, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Rockets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the first one drops. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. From past the arc. And it's Cole missing. Rockets trail by 4. And here's Harden. Outside Williams. Swiped it away. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Abrines. And there it is for him. Abrines has got his first basket of the night.
Oh, that's great D there. A little petty larceny as he just picks his pocket and takes it coast to coast for the finish.
Benet setting the pick for Williams. Another miss by Houston. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Here's Abrines. Off target with his 3. And for Houston, they're shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. McDermott with it, kicks to Cole. Cantor, the pass to McDermott. There's a good screen. Left side Collison. Here's Abrines. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. The Thunder have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Rockets trail by 8. Harden up top. Pass to Gordon. He wants to get it to Nene and does. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And that one misses. The Thunder leading by 6. Pass to Collison. Dishes to McDermott. Taken away by Nene. Knocked loose. McDermott kicks to Cole. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one falls for him. And so he hits both.
Free throw shooting. Just another part of his game he does extremely well.
Harden kicks to Harrell. Harden outside. 1:49 left to play here in the first. And the shot is good.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Cole. Looking for his first basket still in this one. There's a screen by Cantor. Knocks down the 10-footer.
Well, the mechanics didn't look too bad there. Cantor with the quick release and excellent follow-through.
Here's Harden. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
Well, if he was wearing a badge, it'd be one of courage. He rose up and actually took that shot.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 6-point lead. Collison with a screen on Williams. Abrinas the pass to Cantor. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Rockets shooting to start this game off about 41% from the floor. Here's Gordon. Here's Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Cantor with a screen on Williams. To the middle from 6 away. They get it back.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Now here's Harden. He's got 8. The dish now to Williams. There's the screen. Cole. He can't hit that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Russell Westbrook, a guy who has faced some criticism, also a guy who is extremely critical of himself.
It's tough, and I'm still learning every night to be able to come out, to know when to score, to know when to pass, to know when to be aggressive, to know when to slow down. It can be tough at times because I want to do so well, and I want my teammates to do so well, and I want to win so bad.
Well, you have to love the competitive attitude, the desire to be great, not just for himself, but for his teammates too.
And the emphasis on winning. That's why so many people in the league feel that it's just a matter of time before Westbrook puts those finishing touches on his game.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
Having complete control over what it is you're doing and avoiding distractions. It's hard to accomplish, but good job so far tonight.
The Stash brothers, Cantor and Adams inside. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. For Oklahoma City, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Rockets with possession here, trailing here by 8. Beverly dishes to Gordon. Launches a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Ooh, that three-pointer right there hurts. The former Indiana Hoosier really can bury those threes in bunches.
And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving the ball around.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
When you're playing from behind, you cannot let your opponent have things that are that easy. And that was easy.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
And good defenders know it's about angles, got great position, and really bothered the release point.
Now here's Westbrook. Nene unable to get his shot to go. That one wide left.
Well, he really T-Rexed that one, guys, short-arming it. He should have taken more time to make sure he was comfortable shooting.
And that one's good. Beverly.
Incredible assist there from Gordon. Just an awesome job getting his teammates involved in that play.
Beverly against Westbrook. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Trying to find Kanter. Gets it to him.
And not a guy known for style points when it comes to throwing one down, but every once in a while, Kevin.
Greg, why don't we see more dunks like that from him? He's certainly got the size for it.
I don't think really that's his personality. Sometimes he's just waiting for things to happen, and other times he's in attack mode.
Now, here's Oladipo. Following the miss by Lewis Williams. Good work there as it goes. And now it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
It's stolen by Adams. Here's Aprinas. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, he has more than enough strength to fight through the D and convert that one. I'm surprised he came up short there.
The Rockets again can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Oladipo, the pass to Westbrook. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Back to Oladipo. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Oladipo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team, and you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Well, when your opponent keeps piling on like this, your only choice is to get together during a timeout and fix it.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Enes Kanter. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Williams. Rockets trail by 11. And Beverly kicks to Gordon. Beverly with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Right side, Gordon. To the inside, Capella. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he can't get the first one. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Houston. And he sinks the second. The Thunder leading by 10. Right side, Westbrook from 11 feet away. And he overshot that one, missing. Houston's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Ariza kicks to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 8. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Westbrook again missing. Beverly dishes to Ariza. Back to Beverly. They set the screen. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Gibson with the steal. Here's Aprinas. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Aprinas has got 10. Rockets trail by 10. The pass to Gordon. Now Beverly. Gordon inside. Guarded by Oladipo. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, even though Eric Gordon went in amongst the bigger guys on the floor, he's able to remain calm and get 2.
Gibson with the screen on Gordon. There's the feed to Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
Yeah, thought process was after he hit that first three, he'd be in great shape, but he looks way off right now.
Gordon against Oladipo. Outside Gordon. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That is a terrible foul to commit. He now has 2, and he's going to have to play more conservative from now on.
And the Rockets making a change here. Harden's checked in. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Oladipo outside. Beverly against Westbrook. Three-pointer. The three-pointer is right on target. Westbrook's got the lead up to 11 now for Oklahoma City.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 11. Lets the three fly. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets trail by 9. And here's Harden. 8 points for him. Over in the corner, Beverly. And the three off target.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
Great effort to go out and challenge that shot. Hard to stay cool under that kind of pressure.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, the Rockets. Here's the screen. Up top, Oladipo, guarded by Harden. Oladipo goes in, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And that's what Oladipo needs to do. Put his head down and punish the D.
For Oklahoma City, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. The free throw drops for Oladipo.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
No good on the second free throw.
2013, Victor Oladipo heard his name second in that draft. One of the best shooting guards in the league and getting better.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 8. Rocket 6 to the inside. It's stolen by Adams. Abrines the pass to Westbrook. Adams with the screen on Beverly for 3. Westbrook. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Now here's Beverly. Anderson a screen on Oladipo. From deep, Harden. It's hauled in by Adams. The Thunder leading by 10. Abrines the pass to Oladipo. Adams with the screen on Harden. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Oladipo's got 6.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
The Rockets making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. On defense, Oklahoma City. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Rockets have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. And the first one at the line is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Cole. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Westbrook missing again.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, his confidence really nowhere to be found right now, and he's lost all rhythm in that jumper.
Now here's Harrell. And it's Ariza in the corner. 5 to shoot. It's taken away by Collison. Outside Westbrook. Drills it from outside. Westbrook's got 14.
It's becoming better and better at the catch and shoot game. If Westbrook ever perfects that part of the offensive end of the floor, look out.
Now here's Beverly. Harden can't hit.
You know, looking at his release and his form, it just seems like something is off, and it's affecting both his shot and at this point his confidence.
McDermott can't get it to go.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Well, that happens sometimes. The ball just does not go down, but I'll tell you what, he'll take that shot every time.
Here's Harrell. Here's Harden on the wing. 5 to shoot from 12 feet out. Good as the jump shot falls. Harrell's got his second basket of the game. Here's Cole. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. 13 feet away, and Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got the lead up to 14 now for Oklahoma City. Now here's Harrell, defended by Gibson. Poke loose. Harden against Westbrook from downtown, rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harden against Collison. Harden kicks to Capella. Westbrook with the steal. At the elbow, it's Cole. That one, no good. Good D by Ariza. Down low, and Harrell slams it in.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
If anything could change the momentum, it's that kind of play. Cloud of smoke has people standing on their feet.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the score by Houston. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. To the middle, here's Capella. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Shooting 1.
Well, a good first quarter, good second. This could be a big night.
And the Thunder making a change here. Cantor's checked in. Decker's checked in for Houston. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly. The Rockets have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripe tonight. There's 1:38 left in the first half of the game. Westbrook with it. He's got 16. Down low, Collison. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And the Thunder lead by 11.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Harden kicks to Capella. Passes it to Harden. 1:09 left to play here in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Williams for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 14 points. He doesn't usually fire from out there. And that's now 6 points for Doug McDermott. Harden kicks to Decker. Back to Harden. .40 left here in the second. Decker can't hit. The Thunder leading by 14. Here's McDermott. Rebound by Harrell.
Well, the defense knew exactly how to play his man there. An outstanding effort.
Here's Capella, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
For Houston, they have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10. That free throw, no good. Houston making some changes. Nene comes in for Harrell, and Eric Gordon subbed in for James Harden. And he sinks the second.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 16. There's a screen by Kanter. Westbrook dishes to Cole. Just 3 on the clock. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight. And so we conclude the first half. Thunder out in front, up by 15. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, what's the most important thing for you offensively so far?
Just trying to stay in attack mode, man. Moving the ball. You know, they force you to make the extra pass, and guys doing a good job of that tonight. Just try to come out and give my team some energy.
Russell, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The NBA playoff energy is in the air, and we're halfway through this game. Looking at the Thunder, they need this game, and it sure looks like they're going to get it with the awesome display they're putting up right now. There were people already saying their postseason was finished, but a win here in Game 3, and this is a whole new series. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession, so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway. We'll see you after the game.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City, everyone. You can see Chesapeake Energy Arena there in the background as the cars stream down I-40. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And everything magnified in a game of this magnitude. The microscope clearly on their go-to guy, and he came up huge in that first half.
There's something in the eyes in the warm-ups that I saw, so when the stakes get raised, he just gets better.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Rockets, Harden and Ariza, the athletic wing pair. Clint Capella is out there with Ryan Anderson, and it's Beverly in at point guard. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Westbrook from the arc, and there's the foul. Goes on top of Gibson. That is his first foul of the game. Rockets trail by 15. Now Beverly. Anderson the screen. On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Oladipo. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. For Houston, they have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12. The Thunder leading by 12. Adams with the screen on Harden. Oladipo, the pass to Adams.
Well, love the aggressive play here from Adams. He gets the shot he wants, and now another opportunity to challenge himself at the free throw line.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. Free throw good, Adams. And so Adams nails both of them. And here's Harden. Lets it fly. Again, the miss by Harden.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
And even though he's been on a roll tonight, that one was a bit forced.
Now, here's Oladipo. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Ariza outside. Inside. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Capella.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. Steps back and shoots. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Westbrook's got 18 points in the game.
Great recognition there from Russell Westbrook. You take away his path to the basket, he can still just rise up and get you from the mid-range.
And the shot goes down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
To the inside, tries to keep it alive. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
Well, coaches always tell you, if you take a chance, you better get it.
Oladipo for 3.
Yeah, the offense a bit out of sync here to begin the half. They just seem a step behind, 1 of 4 so far.
And Gibson sends it back. Oladipo dishes to Westbrook. Down low, Gibson. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight. Rockets trail by 14. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Timeout. Start it.
Harrell, he's checked in for Capella. There's a good screen. Ariza kicks to Harden. Feeds to Anderson. Houston moving the ball around. Pass to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. The shot, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Outside Westbrook. Inside, here's Adams. It's rebounded by Houston. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock in under 10 seconds from here on out.
Oladipo against Harden. Harrell setting the pick for Harden. Here's Beverly. The Rockets again can't hit. Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Westbrook. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Thunder lead by 16.
Adams, such a physical presence out there on the glass. This is how he gets a lot of his points.
And Beverly kicks to Harrell. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Taj Gibson picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Rockets have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. And that one misses. Arenas is checked in for the Thunder. So he comes up empty, missing both. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Wants to get it to Westbrook, and does. He feeds it to Gibson. Here is Harden. 11 points in the game. A 3 from Anderson. Thunder with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Gibson the screen. Oladipo outside. To the inside. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Shooting 1.
Rockets trail by 19. Harden with it. Anderson the screen. Harden outside. With the floater. And Adams sends it back.
Adams is a decent shot blocker, but relies on his position mostly, that time in the right spot.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Case tonight of a game where a team does everything right. Fluid offense, lockdown defense. It's the kind of game you wish you could play every night. Incredible spring off the floor there for a power forward, and he needs that as an undersized big.
One shot, behind the lanes.
That's good from Harrell. The Thunder leading by 18. And Adams with the slam.
And that's what we mean by combo guard skills right there. Kept his head up and found the open man.
Beverly up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Ariza passes to Harden. Out to the right wing. Anderson outside. Clock at 4. He dishes it to Ariza. Off target from outside. The Thunder have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Westbrook kicks to Oladipo. Gibson the screen. The floater. A second chance effort. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Oladipo, a good free throw shooter, so well served to seek out contact and get to the line.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. First free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor comes in for Taj Gibson. And Cole subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Houston, Nene, he's checked in for Anderson. Gordon comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Oladipo hits them both. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Oladipo against Williams. Outside Gordon. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Gordon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
When you run the pick and roll like they did right there, it's a thing of beauty as Eric Gordon really gets the best look at the rim on the play.
Cantor dishes to Oladipo. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Adams. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's on Nene.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Adams. And so Adams nails both of them. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. Harden outside. To the middle. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The first one falls. Nick Collison's checked in for Steven Adams. And a switch here also for Houston. Decker's checked in for Harrell. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Thunder leading by 20. There's a screen by Cantor. And Cole kicks to Cantor. One-on-one fast break. Here's Harden. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one. The Thunder have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Williams against Oladipo. Over in the corner, Cole. The three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
On the wing, Harden. Down low, Nene. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. The Thunder leading by 17. Here's Cole to the left side wing. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got 8 points.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Harden kicks to Williams. On the wing, Gordon. And Cantor pulls it down. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Inside, but they'll get another chance. He kicks to Collison. Pass to Abrinas. Shot clock at 6. Here's Oladipo, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the foul against Houston. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. Victor Oladipo. That free throw, no good. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Williams against Oladipo. Williams can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 19. Here's Cole. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Nene setting the pick for Harden. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from three-point range. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
And he's not a guy you can give open looks to. The D has to be better. Got to learn a lesson there.
Oladipo for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Oladipo's got 13 points.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Harden the pass to Gordon. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
Just a marvelous shot by Gordon to take out the tape measure and knock that one down with ease.
And Cole kicks to Collison. Dishes it to Oladipo. Taken away by Williams. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
No reason to wait. That was all his from the get-go.
Here's Cole. Kicks it to Cantor. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 10.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
There's the dish to Williams. Outside Gordon. From deep. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Williams against Oladipo. Down low. Abrinas. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Picked by Williams. There's the pass to Harden. The feed to Williams. Oladipo against Williams. Oladipo misses. Rockets trail by 19. Here's Harden. Nene. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Cole the pass to Abrinas. Cantor with a screen on Gordon. Back to Cole. Fires the 3. And it's Nene with the rebound. Nene's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He has to be frustrated out there right now. His teammates are really picking up the slack for a lackluster offensive night.
It's Harden with the drive. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. Harden's got 17 now. Here's Cole. Passes it to Cantor. With 1 on the clock, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Thunder lead by 15. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
We've done a great job moving the ball. Let's keep the ball moving, extra pass, attack, pass, and play, okay?
Billy Donovan enjoying the activity his team is showing, the motion of his offense, just wants to see more of it.
Yeah, they're working together well. The key now is to try to do it consistently throughout the rest of this evening.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. The Stash brothers, Cantor and Adams inside. Russell Westbrook out there with Norris Cole. And it's McDermott in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Anderson can't get it to go. Taken away by Williams. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Westbrook. 16 feet away. Williams with the defensive effort. Rockets trail by 15. Gordon dishes to Williams. Feeds it to Capella. Back to Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Rockets. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And Cole kicks to Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Lewis Williams.
It is so difficult not to foul Westbrook. He's always had the speed. Now he's got better understanding of exactly how to attack a defense.
That's good from Westbrook. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Houston. And so Westbrook makes them both. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Now here's Beverly. Pass to Williams. Five on the clock. Knocks it loose. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Westbrook's got the ball. The Rockets pull it in. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game, and they need to avoid that.
Now here's Beverly. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Cantor, the pass to Westbrook. That one goes in. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, able to explode in the paint at will, and a great finisher. Westbrook a terror once he gets in there.
Williams up on top. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Beverly against Westbrook from 12 feet out. And it's Westbrook again missing. Rockets trail by 15. And here's Anderson from the arc. Good on the triple.
Anderson with an outstanding job there on the pull-up jump shot. The defense was resting on him just a little bit, and he makes them pay.
Pass to Cole. Fires the three. The shot comes out, so Houston will take it the other way.
Yeah, he's not hitting much of anything, but his team remains in front because of what they've done and how well they've been scoring.
And it's Capella missing. The Thunder leading by 12. McDermott kicks to Cole. He feeds it to Adams. Not enough on that one as it misses. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Beverly dishes to Ariza. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Thunder have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Back to Adams. He dishes it to Cole. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Kanter. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And 12 points for Enes Kanter.
And there's the body control of Kanter, able to adjust and convert under pressure.
And Anderson kicks to Williams. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Adams with the screen on Williams. Cole the pass to Adams. For three, Westbrook nailed from three-point land. Westbrook's got 9 points now in just the second half. And Beverly kicks to Williams. Dishes to Anderson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Over in the corner, Cole. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Now Williams. Ariza a screen on Kanter. Anderson's shot is off. Westbrook against Beverly. Left side Westbrook. Let's go. And the shot is long. Rockets trail by 17. Outside Williams. To the paint. Here's Capella. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. The Thunder have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. There's a screen by Kanter. McDermott with the screen for Westbrook. He kicks it to Cole. Kanter with a screen on Williams. Cole dishes to Kanter. It's stolen by Capella. And here's Ariza. Outside Williams. Tries a three. Ariza no luck. Oklahoma City leading by 15. Outside Westbrook. Screen by Adams to the left wing. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Adams. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Put that pass right on target. Way to get your teammates involved.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
On the wing, Williams. 6 to shoot. That one misses. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. 22 is their biggest lead. Such a wide open look. 28 points for Russell Westbrook.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Outside Williams. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Victor Oladipo comes in for Cole. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Now off the inbound, and that one's good. Beverly.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Beverly against Westbrook. Kicks it to McDermott. The dish to Gibson. And there's the pass to Cantor. The leaner inside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
The former Turkish star and third overall pick in the 2011 draft, Cantor is still trying to become a dominant force at the NBA level.
First one falls for him. And Cantor drops them both. Beverly with the ball. And it's Ariza in the corner. Anderson passes to Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Beverly. Harden's got 20 points.
After not having a 3 during the first half, he's made 2 now this second half, and he looks hungry for more.
For 3, Westbrook.
Yeah, I think that's a revenge shot there, trying to nail the three-pointer in his defender's face, but came up short.
Ariza kicks to Beverly. Anderson with the ball, now defended by McDermott. Ariza dishes to Harden. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Westbrook. Now the feed to Oladipo. Passes it to Cantor. The Thunder with another miss.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
Got right up in his jersey. I thought they actually traded for him. Didn't allow separation. Just a terrific effort. The D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Now, here's Oladipo. Here's Westbrook. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and it's Ariza in the corner. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Thunder leading by 11. Now, here's Westbrook. Knocked loose. Stolen by Beverly. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Beverly's got 4 points this quarter. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And Oladipo kicks to Westbrook. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Westbrook's got 30 points.
Well, a raised eyebrow pick at number 4 overall in 2008, Westbrook sure has developed into one exceptional offensive player.
Now here's Anderson. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
Yeah, and I know gravity's out there, but not everything is going to fall, even when you set it up perfectly.
Here's Oladipo. Back to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Harden against Oladipo. Capella. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Adams checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:15 left to play here in the fourth. The Thunder leading by 9. Westbrook passes to Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
And Game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for the Thunder.
Now, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Westbrook. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Now here's Anderson following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Offensive rebound. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. For the Thunder, Nick Collison's checked in for Adams. And Abrinas subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Timeout called, the Rockets. They're trailing by 9. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, pure desperation right now, Clark. You think there's enough time?
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and the basket by Gordon.
Even though Eric Gordon was a few steps beyond the three-point line, he is capable of knocking those down.
And they go to the intentional foul. .27 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and that's an intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 7. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so here is Houston. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Adams.
You know, if you're going to go set a pick, you really have to be committed to it. He simply did not do a good enough job to get his teammate open.
Outside Westbrook. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Things were looking bleak for him, obviously, coming into this game, but with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling, and suddenly we've got a series on our hands.
We sure do. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Russell. We often are told that the first game at home after a long road trip is like the last game of the road trip. How important was getting this win here?
It's huge, man. Coming off a loss last night, a tough one, and it was a great win for us. Got back in front of our home crowd, and we played great.
We'll see if the home cooking can keep you going. Thanks, Russell.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith as we move forward to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. What a beast he was in the final period. Got into the kind of shooting rhythm that can basically end a game. In fact, it effectively did.
Well, I'll tell you, Russell Westbrook is a take-charge, aggressive player, and he didn't hold anything back. Baby bull, that's what I'm calling him. Whether scoring, passing, rebounding, it doesn't matter. He's the man for the job, and he did the job perfectively tonight. Great performance.
He was eating up the defenders on the offensive end. That was a major impact on tonight's game. Aggressive early, and he kept it going.
And that will wrap up tonight's Round 1 coverage of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For the Jet and Shaq, EJ, we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.